culture.
Wave that one west cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets bald head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see, I murder one, you murder two, it ain't the same degree. Better up it to a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fire. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tired. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide.
We got this mapped out. Niggas selling wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. Said he gon' ride, too emotional, he'll crash out. 9 boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn this shit into a blackout. We both come from the mother, why you tryin' to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball courts, throwing number like a jersey. While niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth if the business don't concern me. Catch the wrath for my anger, I be trying to give a mercy. As the angels keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get too close, it's gonna burn me. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fire. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tired. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, little nigga, I'm made. All these rappers soft, claim they all cut from a hold of a clove. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. I be standing on they neck, one west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me buddy love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga try to blitz, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say one war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. 144, yeah, the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Bout to slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Said me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fire. If they ain't one of mine, so we ain't tired. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again.
Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Focus on the mission, my niggas stand at attention. Everything is in order, no moving without permission. I came up out the trenches with nothing but good intentions. A hustle to go and get it, cause winning is my religion. Destroying my competition, and they don't know what happened to them. Stop achieving our goals and start achieving platinum. Infinity and countless, stay flowing just like a fountain. No doubt I'm betting 1,000, I'm talking about moving mountains. Stay on point like a scale, only time will tell. If the goal ain't about victory, you done already failed. Stop building somebody else's dreams, build it yourself. A grindaholic bossing up on the bosses, a winner's mentality. Just another day at the office, they perpetrators. They ain't doing nothing, these niggas talking, I'm going in. The only thing they going is a coffin. See, I plan, plot, strategize, why they just romanticize. Wanna have it on earth, ain't waiting on the afterlife. They math ain't math right. You know all these rappers lie. Last time I checked, I was the man since Trapper Time. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up.
Ooh, 27 Club.
I got tunnel vision. It's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you don't stay about our fucking business. These niggas don't even get it. We having our Passover no matter if they fucking with it. The graveyard ain't never full, watch me flush them out. Quitting wasn't never cool, fuck they talking about. If you can't suffer with your brothers, we can't stall them out. Just hang their cover in the school if they dropping out, fuck them. If they ain't here, we don't care, we don't love them. If they was never one West, you can't trust them. They get the guts to go against you, better crush them. It's like one dub, I'm in this bitch in the discussion. Niggas capping when they rapping, really lit as shit. They be acting, I ain't laughing, I be sick of it. When I grab a pen to get the right and hold a rubber grip, I'm holding fire just like Captain at the 55th. Damn. Hit the road, I be trucking. I ain't bragging about them roads, I be touching. Heard the chatter about the bros and assumptions. Seen them hoes you be crushing. You's a bold motherfucker. If they ain't here, we don't love them. If there was never one West, you can't trust them. They get the guts to go against you, better crush them. I'm not here for all that fucking.
Be can't trust them. My shield bustin', let it swing, never tuck it. Taking shots, I send them back. Only difference, my shit is buckets. I leveled up, blow the trumpets. You a sucker. Keep dreaming all that pillow talking. You do undercover. Like my brother, same year, same cover. Can't take the heat, then get the fuck about the oven. And before I ever burn the bridge, I'ma burn rubber and lead a scene. Smokey during rush hour, Chris Tucker. I used to torch on everything, but I was younger. Van Pack, still blazing all summer, nigga. Fuck 'em. No coward, trooper mood, all black, same hunger. They surprised how I got it inside. Straight butter, nigga.
So when a brother or sister comes in here and then you leave here, you're not with me. We don't have anything else in common. There's no reason for me to be joined with you anymore.
If they ain't here, we don't love them. If there was never one West, you can't trust them. They get the guts to go against you, better crush them. I'm not here for all that fuss and use a hoe in the discussion, nigga.
Check. Y'all can hear me over there?
Yes.
What's happening, Captain?
What's up, man?
Hey, Shabrak thumb to everybody over there.
That was from Shabrak. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. You know what? I'll be doing a little better if I had some LaFrog like you, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I need a little bit of that deal.
I was in town, man. So got some for the general.
Yes,
had me a little sip of that LaFrog.
Hey, man, big up to everybody in the chat, man. Let put a one if y'all can hear us. We got Just Art and Paint. Who else we got? We got my man James Futrell. Shayar.
Yeah.
Is that Lady Sparklers?
Lady Sparklers, that's her name?
What it look like?
Oh, let me
see. Sis Nashama. Let me see who else we got. You understand? Antone McGee.
Gray shorts. I thought this is a Gaylord.
Gray shorts is hilarious.
I thought it said Gaylord.
That's insane. It do look like that a little bit.
Like when you look at it like off the rip, like at first sight, Gaylord.
Nah, real talk. We got Bridget in the house. Who else we got? Let me see here. Drop City. He said, I'm not gonna repeat that. You gonna have to read that one.
He's a half a homo.
Officer Madabar, my main man. You understand? Stay trying to get me on them lives on TikTok. Focus. Yeah, Madabar calling me.
Madabar gonna text, call any time of the night. Hey, we live.
Yeah, 3 in the morning. He gonna be like, hey, Cap, you want to come in here and cut these OTs up with me?
One thing Madabar do is work. You ain't gonna say he ain't working, because he gonna text you. Listen, when you doing a live, he hit me today. Sarnetta called and was trying to teach. What's funny is I was doing a call Chronicles a day called "If You Teach Gentile Salvation, You Have Stockholm Syndrome." Sarnetta comes talk about it. I said, "You have." I said, "How do you go from getting a white woman and white man to kiss your boot to now you trying to save the white man? You have Stockholm Syndrome." He like, "No, I don't." I said, "Are you trying to save the white man?" "Yeah." Excuse me. "Are you trying to save all nations?" "Yeah." "You got Stockholm Syndrome." And I asked him, this is the question I asked him. So he pulls out, it was either Romans 11 or Acts 11 and 18 when it talked about salvation. And so I asked him, I said, what do the other nations need salvation from? And he hung up on me. Straight up just hung up on me. Diabolical. So
yeah, I don't know. It just every time I hear that, it just sounds like they trying to get that save all nation money. That's what it sounds like to me.
What's up, Ashar? What's up?
So I wanted this video played. There's a raffle being run right now.
Oh yeah, I got a free oil. I think it's my oil it sells for the raffle.
Yes, so we have a raffle. We're gonna play this promo.
You want to do it when it get more people in here?
I was thinking about that, but since he mentioned it, you know what I'm saying? I guess we could play it twice, right?
He just came in here and just gave orders and shit. No Bubba Kashar, no.
Not, sir.
Hey, we playing the video now. Put it on. That's what it. I'm just fucking with you. It's up to you, Kyle. If you want to play it now, if you want to wait, that's fine.
We'll play it twice. We'll play it once now, once later.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Priest Ashar Gapan with the ISUPK, head of the fundraising department. So today we have a special fundraising event that is happening on Cross the Line Radio. Captain Tazariak has given the fundraising department one of his special oils. Now, for those who want to enter into this raffle, it will be a $5 super chat donation that you will have to submit, whether through Cross the Line Radio or through Captain Tazariak's channel. So you need to send a $5 super chat donation. In that super chat donation, you have to type in oil raffle, $5 super chat donation. And in it, you have to write oil raffle. The raffle starts at 10 o'clock or whenever the show launches. And then it will end at 11:45 p.m. That is the cutoff. So whoever wants to participate and entering this raffle to win one of Captain Tazariak's oils for only $5, make sure you get in that super chat donation before 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The winner, whoever that winner is, you will get to pick which oil it is that you want from Captain Tazariak, and we will make sure that you get it. So when the show starts, make sure you send that $5 super chat donation, and you can be that winner. Coming off the chariot smelling like fourth dimension or, fifth dimension or whatever Captain Tazariak got cooking up recently. So I'll see you then later on tonight at 12 p.m. The winner will be announced. The deadline, the cutoff is 11:45 p.m. I'll see you then.
There it is.
Yo, every time I hear that,
You think of Jazzy Jeff?
Yes.
I know.
Call my phone. Let me text him the number to call in. He must have heard me talking shit about him. Is the number to call in? You tested the phone line, right, Ashar?
Yes, sir.
Phone line is working, and also just so y'all know, man, my newest book, double feature, Tribe Called Gad. We came from the East, currently out now in the TikTok shop. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I know I'm asking you on the fly, right? On the subject of your book, and I think one of the important things And this is something that I've been experiencing with this book. Now you can get this book from Kadazar, and I think you can get it on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
This book digitally is on Amazon. The first book is on Amazon, but this specific double feature is on the TikTok shop, or it's in my store. But I would prefer.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I dropped it in there, but I would prefer y'all to get it from the TikTok shop.
Okay, so Jose, before we bring you on, I see you just came in here. Kadazar, if you can just briefly talk, and I might have asked you to do this before, but I need this to be said often. When it comes to the Native Indians, it's always taught that they're Asian because they came in on the Bering Strait. And I'll be seeing a lot of that when I've been talking with FBAs, when I be talking with Negro onlys. Can you just give a brief synopsis of how, and you have and how you have this information in your book, how they did not come from the Bering Strait, but came another way, and then we'll bring the Jose up on the stage.
Okay, so I actually have a chapter on the Bering Strait, and also talking about the you know what I'm saying, all the arguments that are against it, and then where that comes from, and then at the same time where it became an indoctrinated staple inside of academia. So it says, also known as the Bering Strait theory or Beringia theory, the land bridge theory has been widely accepted since the 1930s. The idea was first postulated in a rudimentary fashion in 1590 by the Jesuit scholar Jose de Acosta. Now, the funniest thing be the people is always like, the Jesuits did it. The Jesuits did it. Now we know a Jesuit did this, but they want to trust the Jesuits now, which is the funny part. And it says this model of migration into the New World proposes that people migrated from Siberia into Alaska, tracking big game animals. Hold on. Tracking big game herds. This was not based on any scientific evidence, but rather religious dogma. Eventually, the theory became law and indoctrination as a form of institutional racism via the eugenics movement. And now this is a quote from a book called Unexpected Faces in Ancient America. And it says, the professionals tend to be indoctrinated along the lines of accepted opinion, and they better had be if they desire smooth careers. I remember meeting the czar of Amerindian ethnology at the Smithsonian, Dr. Alex Hildreka, when I was very young. In those days, anyone who challenged his thesis that all the Indians had come across the Bering Strait would find it very difficult to get a job anywhere in that field. So, and it continues on to say this was a big shot at the Smithsonian's Bureau of Ethnology, which was established in 1879 by an act of Congress for the purpose of transferring archives, records, and materials relating to the Indians in North America, and from the Interior Department to the Smithsonian Institution, which controls the narrative concerning the American Indians. So this is just, you know, one portion, you know, never mind, you know what I'm saying? The description of eugenics, you know what I'm saying? Where these things come from, the origin of the theory, and then, you know, also the actual politics. And what's interesting is everyone believes this except the actual oral traditions of the natives. Because I don't care if it's the Aztecs, the Mayans, there's literal quotes from Montezuma saying, we traveled across the Atlantic, we came from the east. Literally had a conversation with Cortez. This is on record. So
that's what I like. Can you text me the name of that cat from the Jesuit? Just text me his name.
Yes, sir.
I'll look that up when I do that. And this is why I like Kadazar to talk about this. And y'all really got to support that book, because there's a lot of history. And Kadazar is like me. He likes to be right. So he don't want to speak on nothing. He don't want to speak on nothing that you can then come and debunk him about. So for him to stand on this, that's how you know it's legit. And if I could, I can't tell you what me and Kadazar is doing. But December 12th, me and Kadazar are having a dual debate. I cannot tell you.
2v2, baby.
I cannot tell you who it's against. But when I tell you that this is going to be an epic debate that myself, Captain Kadazar, will be partaking in against opponents, it's gonna be when you talk about showing your behind, it's gonna be diabolical. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be hardcore. It's gonna be One West. December 12th is going down. Times Square, New York City. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, we in Times Square too.
We in Times Square. What?
Ooh, we.
Access to it on December 12th.
I don't know if the world might know. You might know who and where we're debating. I can tell you it's going to be uploaded fast. That's what I can tell you. But December 12th, Captain Katazar, Captain Tazar Yap, we battling. I can't tell you. I can tell you it's in Times Square. And I can tell you we're going to whoop ass. And
That's right.
That shit, y'all going to be like, them the perfect two motherfuckers. Hey, bring on the caller. Who we got to the caller, man? What caller we got on here, man?
We going to the call. We going to the cat in the back.
I'm gonna bring the caller on first.
All right.
I don't think he's gonna be that long. Sinetta. Yeah, you sound like you about to battle rap.
Yo,
yeah,
man, listen, you got one of my favorite Israelites on the screen right now, Captain Katazat. How come all my favorite Israelites come out of ISUPK, brother?
Because we the only
What's up with
Israelites.
that? That's what's up, man. Good to see my brother, man. I miss my brother. Man, he used to go at it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Captain, I would love to be there for that debate. But you know, I can't take that cold, brother.
It ain't gonna be outside.
Cold.
It's not gonna be outside.
Oh, you said it's gonna be in Times Square.
Yeah, that's the location. But it's not gonna be outside. I'll tell you the details offline.
Oh.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
The details
Now
offline.
the reason I'm calling because I heard you tell a fib on me, man. You lied on me, brother.
What fib did I tell?
You told the Captain Katazat
right
that I said that I wanted to save all nations. Brother.
You did. You did want to save all nations.
So what did you say then, Si?
Okay, so what did you say, Si?
Shalom. I said that salvation is for everybody. I didn't say I want to save them. I'm going by what the scripture says.
That's the
same.
Si, that's the same thing.
No, you said that. I said the word that came out of my mouth was I'm here to save all nations.
Right, that's white
people. Not what I said.
Hey, was you thinking about Chinese people when you said it?
I wasn't even thinking about. No, I was really thinking about the Africans. That was it. That was it. That's it. That's what I was thinking about.
The Africans don't think Africans don't think about you though. That's messed up.
And that is true. I agree with you on that. But I tell you what, though, you can't get around. And I got to bring this question to the general. I got to really ask him this question. And you get mad when I keep asking you this.
You ran from me earlier today, Si.
Yes, that is true. I wasn't prepared. I had to get up out of there. I had to get up out of there, brother. But I tell you what, you can't get away from this. This is my favorite. I got you on this.
Okay.
The Edomites are your brother. And you can't get away from that because that's what the scripture teaches. The Edomites don't abhor the Edomite.
As much as
don't abhor the Edomite.
But as much as
he
say,
is your brother.
As much as you say they're my brother, is there any verse that says the Edomite gets salvation?
Yes.
What verse says the
Gentiles?
Huh?
Gentiles get salvation.
I'm gonna ask it again. What verse does it say that Edom or Edomites will get salvation?
What nation is the Edomites?
White people.
Well, and they Gentiles, right?
We're Israelites are Gentiles. Gentile just means nation.
No, they're not, man. No, they're not. Those are the lost sheep, Captain. See, you can fool people over
Hey, so
but you can't fool me, brother.
Listen,
they are not Gentiles. There's no
give me an
Gentiles
example.
Israelites.
Okay, so Sinetta, give me an example of where would the lost sheep of Israel be today? Where would they be?
I have no idea. They lost. I can't tell you where they lost.
Okay, so would a lost sheep of Israel be like in Japan, for example?
All four corners of the earth, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
They
So,
all over.
so a lost Israelite could
That's
be.
what I'm telling you. They are
That's
all
what I'm saying.
over.
I'm not arguing with you. So a lost Israelite could be in Japan, right?
Yes.
Would he be Japanese, or would he consider himself Japanese?
He might consider himself that, but no, hell no, he's not Japanese.
Just like, okay, I'll use myself. I just thought I was a Black American. I didn't know I was an Israelite until I was brought back to my heritage. So you know what I was before I was brought back to my heritage? I was a Gentile, or I was a Black American, or I was somebody of another nation.
No, you was not.
Yes, I was.
Captain, I know where you're going. But you was never a Gentile.
Yes,
you
I
was.
was.
Hold on. You was a Jew, a non-practicing Jew. That's all.
No,
you didn't have faith in the Most High.
Okay,
you was still a Jew. You was not a Gentile.
Hey, was my parents practicing Jews?
I don't know.
I answered. No, so I answered. My parents and grandparents were not practicing Jews either. They were also Black Americans, Negroes, and Christians. So they were the lost
part of the lost sheep,
right?
Brother.
Scattered in the nations, calling themselves by the nation that they was in. So now we get woke up in those nations that we're in. That's
right.
why,
I know, brother. Believe me, I know where you're going, and I know what you're trying to get me to say. But they are still not. But listen. Our parents are still not Gentiles.
Yes, they are. The word Gentile means nation,
and they are Jews. But they don't know they Jews.
So they
are
lost.
non-practicing
They lost. So Sinetta, they're lost in the nations that they have adopted, that they don't even know.
Captain, man, do you want to debate me on this, man? You want to debate me?
Sinetta, are you an Israelite?
According to you and your teachings, yes, I'm an Israelite.
According to me. According to you, are you an Israelite?
No.
No, you're not. You would be the seed of your father, right? The seed of your father being Puerto Rican.
My father Puerto Rican.
Right. So
Puerto Ricans are Israelites. They on the 12 tribes.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. You call yourself Puerto Rican. You don't call yourself Israelite. You are a Gentile.
No, I'm not. Bro.
And you're a lost sheep. That's what lost sheep means. Lost sheep means. And here's what's more crazy.
I would still be considered a Jew, brother. It's all in your book.
You're not getting what I'm saying. The whole point of
do you want to have a discussion with me on my channel?
Yes, no problem. But I just want to get this in your head before you decide if you want to talk to me. You are the epitome of lost because you've been you've been so long around us. You still reject us. You prefer Africans. You prefer another nation.
That's not true either. See,
yes, you do.
See, you're wrong. I
asked you who was you trying to say. You said I was really thinking about Africans.
No, listen, Captain. Hold on. Hear me out. Let me clear this up.
Okay.
What I was doing was trying to teach you the Bible and what the Bible says, brother. I was going by what the scripture says.
The scripture don't say what.
So when I was talking about Gentiles, I was talking about Africans because I know how you hate Africans. That's all.
But the scripture don't say that. You know what the scripture
don't say what?
The scripture say, "Ye Ethiopians shall be slain with the sword." That's what it say about them Africans.
Nah. You know what the scripture say about them Africans?
What is it?
It says, "Love your enemies, brother. Love your enemies."
That's
what it says. Remember the house that you was in. All right.
It doesn't say.
All right. It says, "Remember the house that you was in. You must not abhor an Egyptian."
Nobody is abhorred.
But you was in their land, brother.
Hey, brother.
That's what it says.
I'm gonna tell you this, Sinetta. Of course, I never mind having a discussion with you. I love having discussions with you. But you're gonna have to up your pedigree. I think you battling them low-level people on your platform as far as the Bible goes. You ain't got up to the level. You might.
Well, that's crazy because I done changed a lot of Israelites, brother.
But
look
they
at
ain't on my level.
Mandinka Mali.
I'm just
Look
saying.
Look at JJ. Look at JJ. Hold on.
JJ
That nigga name is Mandinka Mali now. Bro.
That nigga, he's a Mandinka Mali nigga. Now he
right. That's right. Look at Yara. Look at Yara. You done changed this man to black shades now, brother.
Listen, so what you that's what I'm saying. So just imagine, Si, as long as you and I have been going back and forth, have I turned or changed from my belief?
I don't know, and I know you're the top. I know you're the top. I already know that.
But you got.
See, when I battle you, Captain, I just learn. I get better. You don't even know what's up, man.
I know, but I want to point out to you. You see how you turned them? That's how you.
And I'm gonna beat you one day. I'm gonna beat you one day, Captain.
no sweat, son. We gonna get back to these calls, man. You is crazy, yo.
Now I already know I could beat Captain Cotters out. I tear his ass up. I know I could beat Captain Cotters out.
You know how I know he's lying? He ain't even keep my my interview up with me and him.
Si, he said you took the interview down y'all had, man.
You don't be calling no interview. What are you talking about?
Man, we did a whole hour and a half interview. Well, yeah, I bet you ain't remember that.
I gotta go look for that. I gotta go look for that shit.
Or Collins out might be who you want to battle.
Yeah, there you go. I beat Cotters out.
He ain't want that type
I can
of
beat
smoke,
Captain
man.
Cotters out. Hey, yo, Cotters out. I be fighting for you, man. I be fighting over here for you. These Negroes be trying to say you're a white man. Yeah. I be telling them I met your father. I seen your pops. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the funny thing is though. Listen, that's all good, Si. You know, that's because you my brother. But you know what? They never say that about Blake Griffin. They never say that about you know what I'm saying. Like they got no problems with actual white people though. Yep. They'll never go at vocab like that. They'll never. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's the evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. No doubt. All right, so but Captain, one day I will be victorious. Shalom, y'all. Peace,
hey, shalom, Si.
Hey, shalom.
Hey, that was Drop City came in here.
He didn't say his name.
Yeah, that was Drop City. Yeah, that's his name. Drop City came by. Drop City, man, we gonna get him right. We're gonna get Drop City right. Drop City crazy as hell, but Lord allow he gonna drop the bullshit he be on. We're gonna bring up Jose. Jose, you there? You got to unmute your mic.
Good night, brothers. How are you?
I almost thought good night sounded crazy, but it is nighttime.
No. You see, I'm calling from Trinidad, and I just got into a subway.
You're going like good night usually mean I'm out. Hey, are you Jamaican?
No, I'm from the States, but I've been in Trinidad so long. That's just how
that's now I know. Now it makes sense.
So it's not. So it's not anything like that.
No. But, it made sense when you say good night. Yeah.
Right. So I know you're familiar with who you're talking to, right? So
no, I'm not. I'm not familiar.
Oh, you're not familiar. I used to play on Sarnetta a lot, so that is where I would have gotten to know you from.
Oh no, I don't remember.
That's cool. But what I'm saying is you're talking about the Diddy documentary. Did you show any of the documentary? Are you going to do a review to show the documentary?
How does that?
Or no?
No, I can't. You muted, Kat.
So if we had time to get to it, you know what I'm saying? We probably, if we were going to show anything, show it on a different stream so that this way it would have knocked this one off. But we were going to just, you know what I'm saying, discuss it mainly from a point of, everybody, you know what I'm saying, love Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought, you asked Kevin Samuels before he passed, Diddy would have been a high value man. You know what I'm saying? But now we starting to see that the world is upside down and everything ain't what it seems, my man.
Second question, that you were reading from your book, right? That's a book that you wrote, correct?
That's
right.
For sure. He's a stone cold author.
So can we expect a review of that book on one of these streams as well? Because I would like to come in and really hear the book before I make my judgment and say, I'm anti-Israelite and just make that kind of judgment. You put forth the work, and I should at least review the work before I say anything about the work.
I mean, who's going to review it?
Why don't you read it? And just let us come in and just people make their comments on the book.
Why don't you buy it? And you know what I'm saying? You could review it yourself.
Because I'm living in Trinidad, I don't have access to buy the book, or else I would buy it. That's the only reason why I can't buy it.
How you
I
ain't
don't
got
have
access?
access to buy the book. No, I don't. Because I have to have a credit card to buy it, and I don't have a credit card to buy the book at this point.
I got you.
Or else I would have bought the book.
I understand. I mean, I'll be releasing certain excerpts. I'm not gonna release the whole thing. But
I wouldn't expect you to release the whole book, but I'm saying just, do an excerpt here and an excerpt there on it. Not the whole book. I wouldn't expect you to do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I read an excerpt earlier. Did you hear it?
No, I wasn't here. I wasn't on earlier, so that's why I'm asking the question now.
Then run the show back.
I'll do that.
Yeah, he actually read a good excerpt on the part, and I think this book is important based on the information that Kadazai is bringing out on it. I think it's dope as hell.
It sounds good. I mean, but once again, if I don't have any information on what he's saying, it's not right for me to make a comment based on just that.
Then get a credit card.
Nigga.
Okay, fair enough.
I would go the credit card. I would just say you're probably. I mean, I don't even know your intelligence enough to even say that you're properly a person that could vet the book.
No. I don't want to vet the book. I just want to read the book and just say how I feel about the book. I'm not vetting.
But Kadazai's not going to do a live stream where he's reading every page, and I know
that. That's not what I'm saying.
Right, but so I agree with you that he should do a review of the book. I think he should do a live stream about the book, what it took to make the book, maybe a source or two that he did. I actually agree with that because I think it does pique more people's interest to actually buy the book. So I actually appreciate you saying that. But I think you should leave it there. When you start getting into I'll believe it when I do it, it sounds like you're talking shit, and then you're gonna get another side of me and Kadazai. But I don't think that's what you're doing.
No,
I think what you're doing is a good thing. Right.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I have a platform. I'm the type of person, if you and I have a discussion on something, I will go and bring up an academic. I will go and bring up an academic source. And
how can you bring an academic source and you haven't even read it to know what academic source?
No. I'm not talking about his book. I'm talking about in general. That is what I do. I'm not talking about his book. I'm not talking about Kadazai's book. I'm saying if you and I were to have a disagreement, I would put together a presentation and we could discuss it that way. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No sweat, brother. We appreciate it. Did you have any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, man. You take care.
Okay.
Hey, Kadazai, he's kind of like a word you and I would probably say off the air to each other, not about each other, but about somebody.
I understand.
You know the word I'm thinking about, but the idea you had, I think, is a good idea. I think you should do that. Maybe on Cross the Line, do like a little 5-10 minute video, even if you pre-record it or something. I think that's good.
Yeah, I'm working on it now. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the books have been out there. Interestingly enough, I know people like y'all love that cat Garfield. This is going, and here it is good, right? This is going all the way back to when you who is that cat? Malik Zulu Shabazz, right?
Yeah.
Garfield pulled out his phone and showed me the Kindle. You know what I'm saying? And on the Kindle, he's like, yeah, I read the book. I'm like, why you ain't refute nothing from it? He didn't have shit to say. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, I mean, y'all could buy the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, prove it wrong.
That's fucking diabolical. I haven't seen it yet. I think we got a caller on the line.
973-530. You on the air?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what is it? Samora Sound said the cover is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, you know what I'm saying, Itazab.
973, you on the air.
973. Mute him and unmute him.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, little nigga?
Yeah, what up, little nigga? You know what ISUPK is spelled backwards?
Get ready.
K pussy, Captain Pussy.
I don't have nothing to say to. You can boot him. You can go and bring him. For those that don't know, that's my son. That's the son that he said, I just wanted to talk to you, Cap. I just want to talk to you.
A lot of people just want to talk to you, man.
He's come on the show. He changed his voice. say I'm not this person, I'm not that person, man. He's a fucking groupie. A grown man that's a groupie. You're gay.
I told y'all, Cat be live so much everywhere. I gotta literally check social media before I call him. I'm like, all right, let me check YouTube. No,
listen, I just discovered how to do TikTok and YouTube at the same time at my desk. So I don't really do the car chronicles. No, I sit at the desk. And I'll be on that bitch it'd be like 2 hours. I was like, damn, I didn't even know.
It's the Crib Chronicles now.
Yeah, the Crib. Look at Contazar giving ideas and shit. The Crib Chronicles.
Feel me?
See, it's still a CC. Car Chronicles, Crib Chronicles.
Captain Contazar.
Captain Contazar, CC, 3 C's, CC.
They gonna before they think we something else. I already look like I'm Loken. We got Drop City.
Go ahead, Drop City. You gotta unmute your mic. You gotta unmute your mic, brother. All right, until he can unmute his mic. Katazav, you don't mind if I play?
You can hear me?
All right, until he can unmute his mic. Katazav, you don't mind if I play?
You hear me or no?
Yeah, you got a reverb though. You got to turn us down in the back.
You turn that shit down, son.
I got sound in the back?
No, you good now.
Oh, okay. No, so I had a question I wanted to ask and then make a little comment. Question I was gonna ask is why like for Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, for example.
You gotta say that again. Why
for Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, right? We use terms, we call it Dominican instead of the Taino name, which is Quisqueyanos or Quisqueya, and just not use Boricua and Borinquen for Latinos, from the Caribbean. As opposed to like on your chart, the 12 tribe charts, instead of putting it as, the colonizer names, right? The Dominican, because Dominican is just Christian name. And Puerto Rico just means rich port from, which was given to them by the Spanish. That's the question.
I'm gonna tell you for two reasons, right? One, tradition. And we're not changing tradition. And two, because you'd be surprised how many Puerto Ricans I talk to who don't even know what Taino is. I'd be like, you from Spain, Taino, Los Indios, and they'd be like, huh? I don't know. They'd be clueless, but you know what they do know? They know they Puerto Rican. And then we can go and we can dive deeper and dissect, because not everybody is tied into their history because they're too busy trying to survive in America or get here or be American, or they're too busy, you understand, being brainwashed by whatever propaganda their colonizer gave them. You know what I'm saying? Right. So as a result, there are some people at large who don't even know anything about Tainos, but you know what they do know? They know that flag.
Yeah, for sure. I'm one of those people like that. Over the course of the last couple of weeks, you don't really realize. I know you guys speak mostly to other either Israelites or people that are former Israelites, Christians, but like in my for me, I wasn't either. I kind of came from very, I would even say, I was gonna say agnostic background, but realistically, most of my life I was an atheist. And then when I kind of got curious as to, I got like a calling to seek God, like, I went to what I knew, which was a Christian church. It's difficult. And, for me, I'm finding myself, I fuck with Tazariak a lot, as he could probably tell you. I just popped in and said, what's up to him? But, it's, one thing I'm struggling right now because that, the world that I knew, and Tazariak, Cap Tazariak, I think you might not understand sometimes, like, or maybe you went through it a long time ago. I don't know, but it's difficult, man, because it's like this is a life that you have been that this is everything you've ever known, and then you start to question absolutely everything. And sometimes like I made that. I asked you the other day. You got pissed at me. It ain't the first time you got pissed at me. You got pissed at me because I said some other shit the other day. Yesterday I asked you about fucking eating shrimp. but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
You
It
tough,
is what
right?
it is. Oh, listen, it is what I keep coming back, right?
Yeah, you
So,
do. And let me tell you, because to leave this world, in 1 John 2:15, it says, love not the world, neither the things in the world. It also says it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. That's how hard getting into the kingdom. The Bible also says, wide is the gate to destruction, narrow is the way. I'm paraphrasing that one. Because when you start coming into this truth, right? And so you ask a lot of questions, and of course, you asking those questions because these are things that you have to battle. So I have to battle you. Excuse me, I have to battle the demon in you. So it's not Drop City, it's the demon in you that. So the angel in you wants to come to class and learn. The demon in you is like, well, I got to make sure. So let me ask him about this Mark 7. Let me ask him about this. Let me ask him about this. Because if I hear one chink in the answer, I'm gonna walk away. So I have to talk to the demon in a way where you can accept it. That's why you don't go nowhere when I talk to you in that fashion. And that's a gift
right,
that you have to have being in charge. So there might be another brother I won't talk to like that because you gauge the demon that's in them. And so you're really talking to the demon. You see a sister, you
right,
talk to the demon in the sister. So when I talk to you like that, I'm talking to the demon in you. That's why you stay. So the more you can accept it, the more you'll be strengthened to battle that demon in you. You
right. I
understand?
mean, I mean, I told you this the other day when I called and you were with General Yohana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm, it's odd for me in a way because, like I said, like sometimes you be saying shit, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's out of his mind. But then, you do back shit up with scripture, and then, and more importantly, and this is the, and this is the God honest truth, whether you are right or you are wrong, this is the most engaged I've ever been in, studying the Bible. um like I feel, for the first time realistically, because it just never happened to me in any church. Like, I always felt good going to church. I never felt bad. I never felt like I was doing something wrong per se.
What made you feel good in the church? This ain't a
um
gotcha moment. This ain't a gotcha moment. I really want to know.
you know I just, I feel that, you know in life, let's say, you get a good job, you start making some money, you travel, right? You start doing all these things, and at some point, like, you start checking off all these boxes of things that you get in your life, and you're
But when you're
supposed
in
to,
the
like,
church, what makes you feel good
well,
about the church?
I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
And you keep checking these boxes off, and like, okay, this is cool, but there's always something there that's like you feel a little you're missing, right? And really, in church, even though, like I said, I went to church later in life, I felt like a spiritual fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I was being fed something, but I never really connected with a church or a pastor. And it really came down because, like I told you before, when I read anything having to do with the Trinity, that shit to me just never squared up. And I'm just like, yo, these people are out of their mind. Like, are they like like, being delusional to themselves? It's like they arrived at a conclusion and then they want to make all the pieces fit. And even though I felt good at a church, I'm not willing to bullshit myself for something that I don't believe, you know? And that's eventually, after hours and hours of debates and watching videos and reading the shit, I came up watching you debating God Logic, and I was like, oh shit, this dude talk like me. And he's fucking really well versed, and he don't believe in the Trinity either. And then it was the first time that I felt connected to somebody. And then, I've been pretty much following you ever since. And it is the most I felt connected to God ever in my life. And, I don't know where it's going. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
the
going to
Bible
happen.
in John 10:27, it says, my sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. So you'll find a lot of us have been looking for the Most High. That's why we go to the Christian church, but we don't get answers in the church, because there comes a point where because you have and you're searching for the spirit of the Most High, and they're not able to give you a solid answer, like the Trinity is not a solid answer. There's no such thing as a Trinity. Jesus is God don't make sense. Joseph not being the father don't make sense. Not following the laws of God don't make sense. Not to somebody that wants to actually believe in the Most High. So when you actually find it, that's when you stay with it. When you actually find it, that's when you want to search it out. What you have to make sure is what type of seed you are. In Matthew's the 13th chapter, right? It says, this is Matthew 13. It says 13:3. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed up, some seeds fell by the wayside, and fowls came and devoured up. Some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched because they had no root. They withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell in good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. He who have ears, let him hear. They didn't understand the parable. Yahushua had to break the parable down. The parable, as he broke it down, was verse 18. Hear ye the parable of the sower. When anyone hear the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then come the wicked one and catch away that which was sown in his heart. That is he that is received by the wayside. So you hear the word of the kingdom, but you don't understand it, nor do you go to seek the understanding. So when a demon come or when the wicked one come, it's very easy to take you away. It becomes a lovely song. Hey, man, don't believe that shit. And you walk away just like that. It says, but he that received the seed in stony places, the same as he that hear the word and the joy receive it. Yet he have no root. Why? Because the metaphors is put in stony places, not on good ground. So because imagine planting a rose in concrete. Even though it may grow, it's not rooted. It's going to easily fall. So because it's in stony places, he hear the word, but because you don't have no root, you endure for a while. And a lot of brothers and sisters coming to the truth for 6 months, coming to the truth for a year, coming to the truth for 2 years. And then it gets tiring because they're looking for this thing to happen to them magically in that same 6 years, in that same year, in that same 2 years. And when it's just a consistent, I just obey the Most High, wake up, keep the commandments or whatever. And if that's it, you're looking for something magical, you're not rooted, and then you'll get offended by the truth because you go through tribulation. Like, let's say, like you said, you got a good job. You could lose that job. Like you could lose that job. You could lose everything. You still got to stay in this truth. But when you lose that job, you know what most people, you know who most people blame? They blame the truth for their job. They blame the truth for their kids. They blame the truth for their woman. They blame the truth if their car get possessed. How does I always say, well, I don't want to say this out loud. I ain't gonna say that story. But Kada's always says something about me that I never realized how impactful it was only until Kadazai said it. Because my mind is, I already threw off every bridge. So just because this event happened, I can't, you know, stop being what I'm being. But that's how you have to train yourself, that no matter what, there's a story.
Hey, that's funny. That's funny as shit.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Kadazai? So the best story I could tell you is that there's a story of, I forget which general. I don't know if it was Napoleon, George Washington, whatever.
Napoleon.
It was Napoleon. And he burns the bridge or kills the horses because his army was fatigued, they was weak, and he just cut the bridge off or killed the horses. Now you can't go back. You can only go forward. So for me, that's my life. That has to be everybody's life. Everybody's life, when it comes to the truth, is the world has to be cut the fuck off to where there is no way to go back there.
You know,
and I want to finish this. Let me finish this part. In Luke the 16th chapter, when Yahushua gives the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, when it says there's a great go fix that no man could pass, that's me in the world. There is no way for me to go back to that place because it's such a gulf. I can't jump that far. I can't leap that far. I can't run that far. I can't do nothing that far. And that's how you have to teach. That's how you have to be in this truth. You have to cut everything off to where now the only thing you can do is learn how to stay in the truth. You was gonna say something, brother?
Yeah, like I noticed that, you know, and it's something I never actually struggled with, is like I never felt that I wanted to see God because I needed something from him. I felt like I want to see God because like I want to worship and I want to have a relationship with God. It's not like, you know, and this is what I see with the vast majority of Christians, right? To your point, is like they, you know, when shit is going good, you know, they forget about God really. But you know, when shit is bad, that's when they all of a sudden get religious. You know what I'm saying? When times are rough, all of a sudden they want to go to church and all this shit. And it's like they only see God to get something from him. You know, like it's a like it's a trade. You know, I'm like, oh, listen, I'm gonna come worship and love you, and then you know you can hook me up with this, you know, vacation I'm trying to go on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I never looked at it that way because I was like, yo, why? I mean, it was just easy. It's always been easy for me to just accept things, right? Like I never thought that like, oh, God was a great guy. I'm like, well, you know, I don't know much about biblical history, but I know it was a Passover and he killed everybody's firstborn child. That's, you know, there's realities that are not, you know, just, you know, hippy dory. Everything isn't just sweet, you know, like there's you got to take things for how they are. And I just felt like I always knew and accepted that part of it. And it's not something that I see with most Christians, you know what I mean? But you know, thanks a lot once again for putting up with me more than anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, man.
And
With everybody, just remember it's
Hey,
on you.
hey, man, he had me for 13 years. You light work, bruh. I'm trying to tell you. What was it shit worse than them rides to Philly? He couldn't even paraphrase nothing. I'm trying to tell you, he had to pull every precept.
Like y'all don't know. Like me and this man in this screen, like we like this son, but this brother, boy, when he came in there, it was every question known to man. Shield of David, this scripture, that Shield of David. I had to go through the listen. I don't even know I can't even probably remember the whole breakdown I gave him on the Shield of David. But today, but back then, oh, this nigga was grilling me. Like he outranked me. Like I'm proving myself to Katazan. Like,
y'all thought I'm saying caught out of one con and y'all ain't proving shit.
all right, well, I'm out of here, guys. I gotta drive home, clogging out. Shalom. Good night, man. Thanks a lot.
Hey, shalom.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. That like them times was dope. Like them times, when I say dope, them times was super duper dope.
Matter of fact, that time with Molek, that was the time when I took the officers test in Philly at camp.
Yeah, at camp. Yeah,
that was the same day.
Yeah, that was the same exact day. Hey, can I play this video? I just want to play this video while we got. I played this earlier today. I kind of been on this thing where I want to play like a lot of Black history type things, right? Or I should say Israelite things, because sometimes it'll be, you know, Taino, Native Indian, stuff like that. So I want to play this video. I played this earlier on my live stream. This is a movie that was made back in 1938. This movie was made in 1938, and it was by Black people. It's one of the most amazing things that you could ever see. It was made by Black people, with all Black people. And the reason why I want to play this, and the title of my live stream at that time was, "If you teach Gentile salvation, you have Stockholm Syndrome." In 1938, they did not have Stockholm Syndrome when it came to the Bible and the kingdom of heaven. And I want y'all to watch this video, right? This video was made by Black people. Their God was Black. The angels was Black. The people was Black. I just want to play this excerpt. If you don't mind, Kadazad, do you?
I actually, one of the things I did want to talk about too was I wanted to just big up Commander Jenyahana on that breakdown he did with Wicked, but we're gonna tap in about it.
Yeah, we definitely listen. I made a clip out of it and put it on the channel. I made a clip out of it because that was dope. The way he broke that down, the way they made it green instead of making it black. Even when she got inside and got the information, so I that was dope too. After I play this, you can go ahead and rock out with that.
That'll come.
Has one more miracle, and you gotta help.
Wait, do you have to add it or do I add it? Oh, it's on the screen.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Case it's a new kind of miracle.
Now, what y'all looking at? I want y'all to pay attention to what y'all looking at. That's supposed to be the Most High. And he's creating mankind, and you're seeing nothing but black people. That's all you're gonna see. I'm gonna keep playing it. This is 1938. It's amazing to me that they could even make a movie like this and get away with this in 1938, at a time when you would think they would not be able to do this.
Bitch, let there be man.
Black people. Look at black angels. Whole 9 yards. If you did something like this today, they shut that shit down. There'd be at least 1 or 2 white people, some Asians. That's what would exist. And God is how we do it on the clip. You ain't gotta worry about
Okay, got to. Yeah, it's like he read my mind.
I read your mind. Because I said earlier, first time I heard Christian music, and it didn't bother me because this music wasn't regular music. This music was better.
Is you been baptized? Is you been baptized? Is you been baptized?
Now look at that picture. Where the white people at? Even in 1938, when they made this movie, they knew white people couldn't be in our kingdom. Ain't no white people in this. Have you been? Listen, we want to say, have you been baptized? Certainly, Lord.
Is you been redeemed?
Now, even redeemed, just think about this. Being redeemed, it's only black people being redeemed. In this movie in 1938, they got a better spirit than you niggas in 2025. The redeemed is only for the black people. That's it. And you know why they did this in 1938? Because they knew black people needed to have a black God, black angels, black Messiah, black redemption. They knew that. Your Pashiar made an excellent point. You know, she may put her comment on the screen. She said, no water in sight. So they wouldn't even talk about John. They talking about Yahushua. Keep going.
Does you bow mighty low?
That's it. That's what I just wanted to show that I've been making in my business. I've been reading what's that? I've been reading slave memoirs. I've been doing all that. I played the Black Wall Street video because I think we forgotten just exactly what was done to us by these damn devils. So I'd have made it my business to bring it back. I think we got calls on the line, Kadazai, before you get into what you wanted to get into. Unless you want
to. Let's definitely get to the callers.
Okay, all right, no sweat.
Anytime you want to play that promo again.
Okay, let's take one caller. We'll do the promo, then we'll take the other two.
929, you live.
929. It says, what's up? What's up? This ain't the pure vagina
from above.
This the pure vagina, dude. Hey, would you say
you got to add him to the stage.
If you had to rate the vagina, would you rate it a 10? Oh, they can't hear him. Okay. If you had to if you had to rate if you had to rate the vagina, would you rate it a 10?
Who vagina it is?
It's a 10.
I must know who.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Next call. Talk to that nigga, man. Next call.
310-756. You're on the air.
310.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
What's up, Cap? I just had a question about the Bible app you be using. Can you share that with us so I could
on the computer or on my phone?
The one you be having. I mean, either one. If the one on the computer has like, I mean, if
The
I
one on the
could get one
computer is
phone,
the one on the computer is eSword. If you just go Google, eSword.
How you spell the last part?
Sword, ESWORD. Why you only got me on the screen? How does that go?
FORD.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. And then on the
that was
phone,
my question right there.
yeah, on the phone it's just the KJV 1611.
KJV 1611 and East Ford.
Yep.
All right. Good looking out, sir.
Hey, no sweat.
$501-902. You on the air?
What's the deal? What's the deal with it? Captain Carter and Captain Cesario.
Niggas is funny. What's up? What's the deal with it, nigga? What's up?
Man, first of all, I'm gonna just start off. So I just ordered 2 things of hair crack, and then I ordered that Sincere Platinum.
Listen, that Sincere Platinum, ooh-wee, is named after me, and it's the Platinum Edition. You know, that was my name in the world. So
Yeah, I heard they saw it. And I was trying to get the you basically just told everything. It's everything. But with the hair crack, so my mom, she had recently just told me, I guess her hair and stuff is thinning or something like that. So I ordered it for her because I know you had
yep.
I seen you had people doing the reviews and stuff, and it was working. So I just wanted to ask you, what's the the daily regimen for it, so I could kind of tell her how to
do. What I say is use it in the. You can use it as often as you want. I would say no more than 3 times, but I use it in the morning and then in the evening. So yeah, I would say like that. But I would say 2 to 3 times a day.
Okay, and I'm gonna have her take the pictures and stuff like that, because as the process going, I'm gonna keep you updated.
Yeah, you want to use it consistently for a couple weeks, and then you'll start seeing an improvement for sure.
Okay, and then I had sent the super chat earlier to your live, but you was getting ready to get off. But I sent the super chat for $20 today.
What was the question?
I had wanted y'all to read that chat.
What was
say again?
What was the question?
It wasn't a question. I just had one to say. I think every Israelite should read 1st and 2nd Maccabees. I literally just finished reading 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and I didn't know we came from people that mighty. That whole.
Definitely.
I feel like and to know that that's the type of blood that's flowing through our veins, that really just excited me, because I literally felt like I was watching the best movie ever, but this is actually real life that was going on. So. I was taking that in, but it was just
historically, movie writers would say, or Hollywood would say, if you want to write a movie script, to read the Bible. That's what they would actually say. And when you read, what I like about the Maccabees, right? In Maccabees, in 1st Maccabees 2:49, it says, "Now when the time drew near that Mattathias should die, he said unto his sons, now hath pride and rebuke gotten strength, and the time of destruction and the wrath of indignation. Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law." The reason why it feels like a movie, like you said, because as he's about to die, it's not the sorrow that we think death is, and even in their time of sorrow, it's not sorrow. His death puts something in you. So as he's about to die, they're in the middle of a war with the Greeks. And instead of him like, man, woe is me, I don't want to die. And instead of his sons, he takes this
In glory, though.
You said what?
I was saying in glory, though.
Right, that's what I was going to say. Instead of taking that, he did the opposite and said, call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. That's what we supposed to do. Like, we supposed to look at this time of our wretchedness. Yeah, we destroyed. Yeah, we're at the bottom. Yeah, we all that. But when we start remembering what our ancestors did, it should put a certain zeal in you. That's why it says, my sons, be zealous of the law. That zealous is to have zeal. Give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Call to remembrance the acts of your fathers. It says, was not Abraham found faithful in temptation and imputed him unto righteousness? Yeah, Joseph, in the time of distress, kept the commandments of the Lord. Phineas, our father, being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of everlasting priesthood. Yahushua, fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Talk about Joshua. Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne. All of these are our ancestors. Our ancestors don't stop at slavery. Our ancestors are deep rooted. So for me, when I read the Bible, I read it like these is my brothers, my uncles, my daddies, my grandfathers, and that's where I come from. That's the stock that I come from. So when you say it's like a movie, that's exactly what it is. And when they don't teach this history, Black people don't have nothing to draw from. So all we are is a wretched, destroyed people. And the people that we draw from is Diddy's. And Diddy is getting high and baby oil, having sex with men. So we think that's our entertainment. That's how we get rid of our wretchedness. But then it comes right back. We don't have a power. We don't have a history. We don't have an ancestor that we can look to and say, I can get out of this condition because of him. I can get out of this condition because of her. We don't have that. Without this Bible, we don't have that. And that's what the Bible gives. The Bible gives you something. Excuse me, the Bible puts something in you to survive oppression, to survive pain, to survive losing your mother, losing your father, growing up addicted to drugs, growing up being an alcoholic, growing up not knowing, growing up sleeping with a bunch of women, sleeping with a bunch of men, having abortions, living whatever type of lascivious lifestyle that you was living without hope. And then you find out you're the people of the book, and then you take on that spirit, and now you find an out. You find an escape from oppression. You understand?
Copy that. The last thing that I just wanted to bring up was also, I know the Feast of Dedication is coming up, so that's why I wanted to get in that spirit, but also to talk about the martyrs, that how holy they kept the law, that woman and her 7 sons, that right there, that was powerful to me, and that's where I'm gonna end it.
Yeah, definitely. And just imagine when we tell people not to be sellouts, that mother and her sons died because they refused to eat pork.
The worst way, though.
But they
worst way. They put them in a pan and fried that man.
Yes, they did.
But I'm done, Cap, man. Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
Hey, shalom.
Somebody said I look like Morpheus in these glasses. Morpheus was that nigga in the Matrix. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Nigga found the one. So you telling him
that was John the Baptist.
I'm gonna take these glasses off.
No, but that's who
but Lawrence was better than John the Baptist because he gave up. He followed the one.
He was better. You know
John the Baptist.
I'm saying that's who he was loosely based on.
Oh, he never deserted. He didn't create his own shit.
Nah, he didn't. He followed the one to the end.
Then I got to keep that stance. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne found the one.
It's so funny.
I'm the flyest nigga.
We gotta find that conversation, man, that we did with Sophia.
Yeah, we do.
Remember we interviewed her?
Yeah, we interviewed Sophia. Was it on Cross the Line Radio?
We did it on Cross the Line, but I just don't know if it was on this channel or
your account got clipped.
I gotta check. You know what? I forget this is like our third account.
Yeah. But we gonna find it. Yeah, because that was a dope interview when we interviewed her. She crazy as shit though, but
a little bit.
Crazy. But you had wanted to get into look, I found it.
What's that deal?
It's on Cross the Line Radio.
Well, Most High Christ.
Episode 9, Cross the Line Radio 628. I got this retarded afro 7 years ago.
All right, so we gonna take that joint and we gonna schedule that again. But so what ended up happening was
just speaking to Mike, I shot. No, talking to Mike. So this Katazar show, he got it. This his show. He the
Sir,
boss.
you want to drop that promo for the oil raffle one more time?
This is our show. This is our show. So like our show.
He's here to talk.
Yeah, I bump it. Then I'm gonna come in with what I'm gonna say.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Priest Ashar Gapan with the ISUPK, head of the fundraising department. So today we have a special fundraising event that is happening on Cross the Line Radio. Captain Tazariak has given the fundraising department one of his special oils. Now, for those who want to enter into this raffle, it will be a $5 super chat donation that you will have to submit, whether through Cross the Line Radio or through Captain Tazariak's channel. So you need to send a $5 super chat donation. In that super chat donation, you have to type in oil raffle, $5 super chat donation. And in it, you have to write oil raffle. The raffle starts at 10 o'clock or whenever the show launches. And then it will end at 11:45 p.m. That is the cutoff. So whoever wants to participate and entering this raffle to win one of Captain Tazariak's oils for only $5, make sure you get in that super chat donation before 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The winner, whoever that winner is, you will get to pick which oil it is that you want from Captain Tazariak, and we will make sure that you get it. So when the show starts, make sure you send that $5 super chat donation, and you can be that winner. Coming off the chariot smelling like fourth dimension or, fifth dimension or whatever Captain Tazariak got cooking up recently. So I'll see you then later on tonight at 12 p.m. The winner will be announced. The deadline, the cutoff is 11:45 p.m. I'll see you then.
Back to you in the studio, Yak. Now, all right. So for anybody who hasn't seen it, I actually I watched Wicked last night. Never seen it, never thought about seeing it until I saw Commander Jenny Yohana's breakdown of it. And I need y'all to know something, man. Commander General Yohana has broken Hollywood's spell of witchcraft on so many movies for me since coming in the truth. I mean, I remember thinking, if you ever seen Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr., right? Like you in the world, and you thinking, yeah, man, this brother fought through so much adversity. His black ass never should have been in the Navy to try to be a damn diver going through all that in the first place. And Commander Jenny Yohana's breakdown about us thinking that we need to, the only way we get honor is to be inside of the military. Then you start to look at that movie with a whole different set of eyes. You start to take a look at how he breaks down that there's only a handful of type of movies. White savior movies or Tarzan movies. Like 8 Miles, a Tarzan movie. Or what was another good one that he did? Man, Coming to America. Coming to America used to be one of my favorite movies. Then you hear Commander Jenny Yohana's breakdown, and he's talking about the colorism inside the movie. how they make you think Hamites are better than Judites, you know what I'm saying, over here, like that they got all the honor. The whole movie's about adultery. The whole movie's about, you know what I'm saying, stealing another man's woman. But it just so happens that, you know, it's like what they did with T'Challa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing. His breakdown with Black Panther. They want you to think that they're royalty over there. You understand? But brothers over here are dangerous, or they're going to lie to you, or they're cheating on their girl. They're superficial. They care about revenge, these type of things. And what he did with Wicked, you know what I'm saying, as I watched it, that was absolutely our story, man. You know what I'm saying? From the discrimination that she went through, from the quote unquote colorism, from her actually being connected, you understand, to a power source. You understand? While they had to just create AI and illusions, you know what I'm saying, to convince the people that they had the power, when the power was actually, you understand, always with the Lord's people. From her waking up once she finds the book, you understand, just like Killmonger. Killmonger had to find an ancient record for him, you understand, to wake up to who he was. To the fact of once she sung and the kingdom fell, like when they had to learn a song. You know what I'm saying? Even to one of the things that I thought about when I was watching, when she still asked the white girl to come with her after everything, where it's like, you know, you first wake up to the truth and the world will let go of you before you let go of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it was incredible to be able to actually, you know what I'm saying, not only be able to see that, but it's always where they want you to join their society. You know what I'm saying? From the oppression of what he said was the other tribes, which was the animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cover up to even in the beginning when she gets her powers and she starts uncovering when the damn wizard statue fell, and behind it you see how things really were prior to. And it was an absolute amazing breakdown. You gotta let go of the fact that she's a Hamite. You gotta let go of the fact, like, we know you're the seed of the father.
Right.
What'd you say?
That's the first thing Commander General Hunter said. You got to let go of the fact, because she's green in the movie, so don't even.
But as far as what they're actually portraying, you know what I'm saying, you can't apply that to any other people, and that kind of ties into like the conversations that we be having, Cap. Like Optimus Prime was a Christian,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like Optimus Prime was a Christian and a sellout
and a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like and this is what I mean by what we're trying to say. Megatron was about the survival and advancement of his race. And Megatron fought against his own brother and joined the white man and their government. And that's what I meant. And Optimus, you know what I'm saying, wearing red, white, and blue, trucking down the boulevard to go fight his brother.
You remember in Dark Side of the Moon when Sentinel was like, on our planet we were gods. And
right.
We gotta be obedient to these people who they're more superior than. And that's, I don't think people understand, that's how dominant white people believe they are. White people believe they are so dominant that if someone comes from another planet, they're going to still bow down to white people. That's how they make the movies. Every movie, they dominate the alien. They dominate this. They dominate that. So that's why we say those things. And then they turn them all Christians, and then they make us believe the one that don't want to bow down to them is the villain because he don't want to bow down to them.
Right. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? Kal-El's a Uncle Kryptonian. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's damn, you know what I'm saying? Want to fight against Emperor Zod, who once again is trying to rebuild Krypton. And then what does he want to do? Fight against his brother. And it's like once you see that and you see that, like, but now this is what's even more interesting though. I think it was Natazab who put it out, but I don't know if you saw. You ever noticed that the villain always wears purple? Optimus Prime wears purple.
You mean
not Optimus Prime? I'm sorry, I mean Megatron. Megatron.
Come on, he had purple on?
If you go and look at the original Megatron and his emblem, it's purple.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go and you look at even in the Disney films, like the Emperor's New Groove, the woman was wearing purple. Magneto, purple cape. Like you run through all the villains, In all these different shows, Cap, they all got on purple. Just like the rich man who oppressed Lazarus.
Just like them goofy niggas that their leader is Jesus.
They saying he's John, but he made himself look like he Jesus, he John, he a detective.
Who, a Baptist?
They're saying he's John the Baptist.
Jesus Christ. Listen, Siri put Mr. Glass. Yo,
Yeah,
Mr. Glass was kind of dope though. I like Mr. Glass. Like that was crazy, but he did have purple though.
Thanos had purple skin.
Well, I'm Thanos. That's different. Thanos, and I know they gave you dark side. I'm gonna tell you, when I saw them have you as dark side, I was a little angry because I put up a picture like 2 years ago of me being dark side and Thanos. I'm both of them, but I'm gonna let you.
You can't have both.
I love dark side though.
And this is why, remember, I'm Jadakiss.
You can be jaded. I don't mind being styled.
That's good.
I don't mind being styled.
Yeah, no, you wanted to trade. You wanted to trade sides after the battle.
I did. I put all up for that freestyle because I like the way he did the freestyle. That freestyle was dope. You know what I'm saying?
That's so fun. Oh yeah, Shredder, purple. Wear a purple cape.
What Shredder? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yup.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy?
That is crazy.
Rich man oppressing Lazarus, Cat.
Like a mother.
Oh, that's so funny. But we got another call.
I don't know. Yeah, we do. Asha not do. I thought Asha was running the show. He's not on his job. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, Skeletor. That's another one.
Skeletor. Yo, you know they making He-Man?
Huh?
They're supposed to be making a movie called He-Man. 972. You unmuted, brother.
What's going on, Cap?
What's up?
Nothing much, brother. What's your understanding on Isaiah 56, 6 and 7?
Before you do that, before we answer the question, says villains are often depicted wearing purple because the color historically symbolizes royalty, wealth, and power, which can be corrupted. This association stems from purple dye being historically expensive and restricted to the elite, and it has been used in storytelling to represent character with high status who are corrupt or abuse their power. Other reasons include purple being a secondary color, often paired with primary colors on heroes or in connection to mystery and negative emotions. That's fire.
Damn, I'm looking at all. We left out a whole gang of villains that all got purple on.
Listen, that's why I read this. Shout out to I'm gonna just say my secret. I'm gonna make that my secret.
My secret.
Yo, when General Muhammad said 12 play for the 12 tribes, I wanted to make an oil called 12 play, but then I thought of R. Kelly. I don't think I could get away with it. I don't think I could get it. Like if I make the oil 12 play, so I might make an oil 1969. But if I make an oil or just do 69, I'm gonna make an oil called 69. There it is.
Use a nasty mother.
Yes, I am. Shit, General Muhammad came up with Cookie Master. You know what that means, right?
That's funny as hell.
You know that. And listen, and me and my wisdom, I made Cookie Master and I made Cookie for the women, Cookie Master for the men. I'm a fucking genius. So 69 is on the way. I'm gonna just take the 19 off. Let's get the caller. Caller, you said it was Isaiah 56?
Yes, 6 and 7.
6, 7.
Oh, this is a Stockholm verse. Is this a Stockholm verse? Yeah. This definitely one of them Stockholm verses. All right, I'm gonna read the verse. You said this is Isaiah 56 and 6. Also, the sons of the stranger that join themselves to the Lord to serve him and to love the name of the Lord, to be his servants, everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it and take hold of my covenant. Even them will I bring to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar, for my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. What's your question?
What was your understanding on that?
What understanding of what?
What that means?
It means that Israelites that are separated from us will be allowed to come back to us. Like we're the strangers today. Are we in the land of Israel or are we in America? I'm asking you a question. I can't hear you, brother.
I understand.
I didn't ask you if you understand. I said, are we in the land of Israel or are we in America is the question.
Well, some people believe that this is the land, but that's
Hey brother, can I just get the answer to my question? Are we in the land of Israel or are we in America?
America, for the sake of the question, yes.
So we're strangers to Israel, aren't we?
Yes.
Thank you. So being a stranger has nothing to do with being a non-Israelite. Being a stranger is being separated from the covenant and now being allowed to come back. I was a stranger to the covenant for 32 years of my life. And then in my 33rd year, I was no longer a stranger. So I was the son of a stranger, and I joined myself to the Lord to serve him, to love the name of the Lord, to be his servant, and I keep the Sabbath, and I'm able to take hold of the covenant. If you believe you're an Israelite, you're the stranger. Kadazai is the stranger. Aisha is the stranger. My audience is the stranger. Those are the strangers that it's talking about.
Okay. The others to him besides those.
Well, you didn't ask to read verse 8. Now you jump into verse 8. You have nothing else to say on 6 and 7?
I'm asking, brother.
I asked you. I said you have nothing else to say on 6 and 7. I'm not saying we can't go to 8. I'm just asking if you're done with 6 and 7.
All people, brother.
All people. All people what?
What does all people mean?
All people mean no problem. All people always means the audience that it's written to. It never means everybody. When the American Constitution said all men are created equal, was it talking about the British? Answer the question.
All people was it? No.
Was it talking about the French?
No.
It was only talking about the white Americans that Constitution was written for, right?
Right.
So the covenant was only written for Israel, right?
Right.
So all people is for the people of the covenant, which is all Israel. You got to lose the mind state to think that the context of this book is any different than the context of any book. There's an audience that every book is written to. The audience of the Constitution is written for white Americans. So when it says all men are created equal, the French don't read that and think that the Americans saying that the French are equal with them because they know that's written for America. That's why they had the French-American War. That's why they would have wars. The British, they would have wars. As America broke off from Britain, that's when they wrote that. So the British are not a part of the all men. So when it came to the covenants in the Bible, the all men can only be Israelites because that's the people that had the covenant. And so if an Israelite is away or a stranger, what Christians believe, I'm sorry, let me read verse 8 and then I'll answer this. The Most High, which you say what?
Can you do me a favor? Before you deal with 8, can you deal with 3?
Neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, the Lord utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. If you was actually listening, verse 3 through 7, I answered already. When I said 32 years, I was that stranger.
Sir, if I'm just coming into the knowledge of being Israel, why would I think the Lord has utterly separated me?
Neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, the Lord had utterly separated me from my people. How would you say that today? Because it says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. What were they saying before they joined themselves to the Lord? I'm separated from my people. What was the eunuch saying before he joined himself to the Lord? I am a dry tree. Now the son of the stranger and the eunuch no longer says that. That's what it's saying. And you got to understand that concept to understand also verse 8. Because what it's saying in verse 1 says, neither thus saith the Lord, keep judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come. In Isaiah, who did Isaiah say salvation was for? Before chapter 56, who did he say salvation was for?
Israel.
Okay, so does that change in chapter 56?
And this is my thing on it, Cap. It's not salvation. It's the Most High.
The verse said, and do justice, for my salvation is near to come. You're trying to tell me it's not salvation, but we're reading salvation. How are you going to tell me it's not what we're reading? Thus saith the Lord, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness is to be revealed. In Isaiah 45:17, it says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. So if Israel is going to be saved in the Lord, not be a confounded world in the Lord with that salvation, when Isaiah 56 says the salvation is near to come, who is that talking about?
Israel.
Thank you. Like, free your mind, brother. Like, you want to say something, Kadazai?
Yeah, I'm a read this scripture that I'm hoping it helps you out, right? This is Zechariah 7:9, and it says, "Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts." Oh, he can't hear me.
No, you got to call in.
Ah, shit. All right.
What scripture was you going? You want me to read it?
Zechariah 7:9. I'm calling it now.
Okay, come. So I'm gonna just talk until Kadazai get it. So you got to free your mind, brother. Stranger in a Christian concept is always a non-Israelite. Stranger in the Bible. So where you live at, brother? If you don't mind me asking. I don't want your address, just the city you live in.
Houston.
You live in Houston. If I live in Jersey, born and raised. If I come to Houston, even though I'm black like you, am I a stranger in Houston?
Yes.
That's stranger in this context. That's what a stranger is. There's nothing to do with not being black or Hispanic or Native Indian, because I'm black like you. But if I come to Houston, I'm a stranger. You would have to introduce me. You follow?
But I can still look at you and say that you are Israelite.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Well, you need to get an ISUBK. We don't do lookership Israelites. That's retarded.
That's another thing, brother. That's another thing.
Yeah, let's free your mind on this. Kadazai, you there, Kadazai?
So here's you can hear me?
Yeah, okay, you're fine. Yep.
Okay, so here's Zechariah 7:9. It says, "Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother. Your brother is the seed of your people." This is talking about Israel. And now there's literally a colon, which means 9 and 10 are directly joined together in thought. And it says, "And oppress not the widow." But what race or nation is a widow, brother?
That's a lady whose husband died, right?
Yeah, that's not a race. It's a title for someone. And this is a widow of the nation of Israel, nor the fatherless. What race is fatherless, brother? Or is fatherless another title?
That's a title.
Right? The stranger, guess what? Stranger is a title in Israel, nor the poor. There's something about widow, fatherless, stranger, and the poor. You understand? All of them need mercy, compassion, and true judgment. Just because they're not rich, just because they can't donate, just because their tithes aren't great, doesn't mean that you do this. And let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart. When you see that word stranger, it's often referring to a non-inheritor. The cat asked you earlier, are we in Israel? and said, no, we're in America. Why? Because we lost our inheritance. So those who lost their inheritance are coming back into the fold through this renewed covenant. And the reason being is because this is Leviticus 25, right? And I'm going to show you something that it says. This is verse 23. This is Leviticus 25 and 23. It says, the land shall not be sold forever, meaning you can't lease the promised land. I mean, you can't sell the promised land. You could lease it to your brother, but you can't actually sell it. And this is why. And it says, for the land is mine, for ye are strangers and sojourners with me. That's the entire nation of Israel. So when you see stranger, you can't just think that it's automatically another nation, because the Lord says when it comes to the land, we're all strangers to him. So he decides if we inherit or if we're strangers. And that's what he's doing by redeeming us back.
So you see in that verse in Leviticus, the Lord called Israel strangers, right?
Yeah.
So you can't make strangers be non-Israelites all the time. You have to look at the context. So in Isaiah,
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
It says son of a stranger.
This is what I mean.
So-
brother. This is why sometimes it be so hard to fool.
A son who knows his father is something else.
No, it does. Where does it say his son knows his father is something else?
Neither let the son of the stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Literally saying, don't let this guy who thinks his dad is something else.
So again, do you know you're an Israelite?
Yes.
Did your dad know?
No.
Shalom. You get the point now? My dad didn't know either. What you're saying just don't make sense. You are the son of the stranger. You just said his dad didn't know.
I'm not expecting my father to know.
You said what?
I'm not expecting my father to be
Why?
into this.
Why?
He's a Christian.
But is he an Israelite?
Yes.
Right, but he don't think he's an Israelite, right?
Correct.
So he's a stranger, brother. Just like, but how old were you when you found out you was an Israelite?
30 something.
Yeah, you was a stranger for 30 years. Wasn't you a stranger for 30 years?
I had no.
Weren't you a stranger for 30 years?
Brother, if this is a bloodline.
This is how this is why I'm gonna tell you something. Indoctrination is why you just can't answer the question, huh? You know the only answer is you're a stranger. Stranger to what? Who you are, the covenant, your identity, all of that. You were a stranger. You were a Gentile. You were somebody that was living as something else. So as you come into who you are, let's say I know who I am, you don't know who you are. You come into who you are, I can't reject you because you're the son of a stranger, because you know who you are now. So now I have to accept you. You just said your dad is a Christian. If your dad says, "Nah, I hear what you're saying, I'm gonna be an Israelite," are you gonna resist him or are you gonna let him come in? Answer the question. If your dad, who's a Christian by your words, doesn't believe he's an Israelite by your words, decides to be an Israelite and come back to who he is, are you going to let him in?
Brother.
Why can't I just get an answer to the question?
Why
can't I get an answer to the question?
Being ignorant.
Why can't I get an answer to the question?
You
said you're gonna let him in? Is that what you said?
I'm saying you're twisting.
I'm not twisting anything. Your father is a stranger. Is he not?
is a so-called Negro.
Your
and he's known
father is a stranger. That's what your
And
father is.
And guess what? When the Most High reveals to him that he is an Israelite, he's not gonna ask, "Oh, please don't reject me." He's gonna know.
Yeah, that's a lie. Because when he finds out that he's an Israelite, you know where he's gonna go? To where the Israelites are. You know where he goes now? Where he's not a stranger. He's not a stranger to Christians, right? You understand now? He's not he's not a stranger to Christianity, is he?
Correct.
He celebrates Christmas, right?
Right.
Go to church on Sunday, right?
Right.
Because he's not a stranger. And then now when he wakes up to who he is and comes into the truth, he'll no longer be a stranger there too. That's why the Lord called Israel strangers in Leviticus. Why were we strangers? Because we was not assigned to the Most High. And if we're not assigned to the Most High, we're strangers. You know what it means to not be a people, brother? Do you know what that means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Tell me.
Oh, okay. To not be a people is to not have God with you. So when the Lord cut us off, we was not a people. You could still be called whatever you call, but because the Lord cut you off, you are not a people. So in Isaiah 56:1, when he says salvation is near to come, who is salvation near to come to?
Israel.
Shalom. So everything about Isaiah 56 is about salvation to Israel. So blessed is the man that do this, and the son of the man that lay hold to this, keeping the Sabbath from polluting it, keeping the hand from doing any evil. Who is that to? That's to Israel, right?
Right.
Even though it says blessed is the man, it's to Israel. Neither let the son of the stranger that had joined himself to the Lord. That's Israel. That's us coming back. Because here's a good question. What does Israel need salvation from?
Everything.
What do the other nations need salvation from?
Nothing.
Shalom, huh? Shalom.
But if you
gotta be a but, like, come on, man, like goddamn, like come on, like Kadazai, what more can I do, man? I walked him down. Kadazai, I walked him down. Like, what more can I do? I was patient. I was kind. Like, what more can I do? What is? You said what?
If you are awakened to being an Israelite, why are you asking these questions? Like verse 5. Why would they be doubtful?
Do you know it? Okay, that's actually not a bad question. When it said you're saying so, like, neither let the son of a stranger. Do you know Israel? I'm asking you. Shout out, wait, before you do that, shout out to the Midwest Monster of Mayhem. I'm gonna bring that nigga on my podcast soon. He said make a clip out of him, y'all, because I am. So now, do you know the nature of Israel?
Better than sons and daughters?
Wait, listen to what I'm saying.
Better than sons and daughters?
Listen to what I'm saying.
How is it better than sons and daughters if they are sons and daughters?
Wait 1 second. Do you know the nature of Israel?
Elaborate.
Meaning, like, you see how Israel today, we quick to accept other races, but our own we're not.
Right.
You would agree to that, right? So when it says neither let the son of the stranger that join him, I'm gonna read 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna read the highlights. Neither let the son of the stranger that join him speak, saying the Lord is utterly separated. Verse 4 says, thus saith the Lord unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbaths and choose these things and please me, take hold of the covenant. Verse 5 says, even unto them will I give mine house, and with my walls a place, a name better than of sons and daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. Now, 3 and 4, you know why 3 and 4 is necessary? Because of the nature of Israel. Because you know what we do? We don't let our people come in. Even as you and I are talking, and you admitted that Isaiah 56:1 is salvation for everybody, you put a but because you love the other nations. You love them more than your own people. You have the Stockholm syndrome because you can't see salvation without the other nations coming into it. but you would reject your people. Our people reject each other. We become our own worst enemy. That's why I'm saying don't stop that stranger, because you know what we like to do? Oh, he ain't black enough. He too light-skinned. He too dark-skinned. She got weave in her hair. She got this. He too short. She fat. He too skinny. Any reason to reject our own. That's why I'm saying neither let them, because that's how we are as a people. When it says,
brother, that is 100%.
That's why it has
That's 100%.
Thank you. That's why I love ISUBK, because in ISUBK, it don't matter if you're light, dark, fat, skinny, ugly, pretty, no matter what you are. If you're an Israelite, you come up in this bitch. You come up in this bitch. We serve the Most High, keep these commandments, and rock out. When it says, even unto them will I give my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and daughters. The reason why it's going to be better is because of the redemption. Imagine being downtrodden and then the Lord come and redeem us, and we go from being in the ghettos to being in the mansion. Ain't that name better? Ain't that better? The first verse says salvation is near to come and my righteousness to be revealed. So he's saying, even to them, I will give mine house and within my walls. You know what they didn't have? We didn't have a house. We don't have walls. So when he give us that house, when he give us that walls, it'll be a better name than of sons and daughters. And I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. Do you understand?
Could these are not sons and daughters that he's talking to?
Are you slow? Brother, you can't be that slow, brother. What I would suggest you do, brother.
Yeah, I hung up. I'm done with him.
What I would suggest you do. He said, I will give a place and name better than of sons and daughters. He's not talking about literal sons and daughters. He's using it as a metaphor. The whole verse is a metaphor. He given a better name. You know what? You know when you have a kid and that son carries your name. That son can give you a bad name, right?
Yeah.
But now this one is going to give a better name than a son can give. This is going to be a better name than a daughter can give. That's what it's talking about. You're going to have a great son. You're going to have somebody that has a son, carries your pedigree, does everything right. And what the Lord is going to do for us is better than that. That's the metaphor. Has nothing to do with a literal son or daughter. It says a better name. Like I would say, hey, where you from? You said you in Houston. What I would advise, you want the number for Houston? Get in class.
I'm cool, brother. Thank you, though.
Yeah, you just wasted my time, man. Go love the white man.
Can I get a bumper to dump it?
Yes.
All right. And if y'all say bump it, I need to know who y'all want featured on this.
It's a beat.
You heard this joint.
I'm about to rap on this shit. I'm about to spit that hot fire. Dylan.
You got the second verse.
We can't hear it. No, we don't hear anything, Cot. You gotta put it on the screen. Still nothing. There you go.
I had to take the other joint off the screen.
All right.
That's what happened.
Right.
Been ill since a little nigga when Diddy was still puffy. Coming through, riding on the pegs of a silver Huffy. One thing life taught me is don't never get comfy. That's when niggas ride by and push a wig back, a gun behind. Fuck Trump and this motherfucking country. For the 3 generations, they done turned into junkies. Ice lock us in the cage and treat our ass like a monkey. So a nigga straight fed up and tired of the fuckery, yo. This ain't the land of milk and honey. The money's bloody, our tummy's hungry, the French we worry. Bullets flurry, corner stores, and the chicken curry. Judge and jury, courtrooms, and defense attorneys. Welcome everybody to the belly of the beast. See, it's a miracle if you make it out in one piece. So a nigga gotta stay war ready like a Humvee. Wrestle with reptiles, crocodile Dundee. See, you.
What happened, yo? Why you cut it off, man? We over here jamming and shit. What's happening, man?
I froze. It was too hot. It's too much heat.
Can't see the comments because dude got it on the damn highlights or something. I can't see the comments, man.
It was too hot. I'm gonna pull it back.
Yeah, I want to see the fuck. I can't see it. Go to live. We gotta go to live. Scroll down so they just keep moving.
Been ill since a little nigga when Diddy was still puffy. Coming through, riding on the pegs of a silver Huffy. One thing life taught me is don't never get comfy. That's when niggas ride by and push a wig back, a gun behind. Fuck Trump and this motherfucking country. For the 3 generations they done turned into junkies. Ice lock us in the cage and treat our ass like a monkey. So a nigga straight fed up and tired of the fuckery, yo. This ain't the land of milk and honey. The money's bloody, our tummy's hungry, the French we worry. Bullets flurry, corner stores, and the chicken curry. Judge and jury, courtrooms, and defense attorneys. Welcome everybody to the belly of the beast. See, it's a miracle if you make it out in one piece. So a nigga gotta stay war ready like a Humvee. Wrestle with reptiles, crocodile Dundee. See, you the type that like it gentrified with the white yuppies. I'm the type that chill with scummy with a black scully. So I'm public enemy like Chuck D. So you know it's fuck you if it's fuck me. Your shoes crummy, your clothes bummy, you look musty. Your bitch ugly, her toes crusty, her weave dusty. Your spine's putty, your heart's fluffy, you're not gully. My son's coming, my wives love me, my life lovely. I know the son hate me, I know the son love me. Oh, you mad? I'm glad that you thinking of me. Yeah, glad that you thinking of me. Oh, you mad? I'm just glad that you thinking of me. First I'm your buddy, now you yelling fuck me. Oh, you mad? I'm glad that you thinking of me. Yeah, glad that you thinking of me. Oh, you mad? I'm just glad that you.
Yeah, so
yeah, we definitely gonna bump that.
That's a little reference track.
All you listeners, they try to tell me I can't win.
Oh, because the skin I'm in. Pilgrim. I think Natazab got to go on that one, yo.
Definitely, yeah. That is a Natazab flow too. But yeah, you killed it on that. I like the beat. I like the flow. I like the lyrics. I like the whole thing. If I want to take this time, the raffle winner is Keelan Carthron.
Keelan Carthron.
Keelan Carthron. Congratulations. You definitely won the right for that free oil. So I just need you to text me your name and your address. My number is 862-224-9027. You want to text me your name and the address, I'll ship the oil out tomorrow. Congratulations to you for winning that oil.
And with that, pay your Passover fee, pay your tithes, buy some oils, buy this book, spend some cash.
That's right. And what I also want to say, I'll be in Vegas this weekend. Real niggas do the work. And one thing, y'all, listen, if I could pop some shit real fast. I know a lot of people like to say, Cap, you don't debate nobody. I be everywhere. I had a nigga the other day. I had a nigga like 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago or yesterday? Whenever it was, made it seem like I need him for numbers or views or some stupid shit like that. I feel like Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. I'm just not a nigga that'll bow down to niggas. I'm not that nigga. I'm not like when Commander General. Y'all ever notice like Commander General how to say all praises? Now I'll say it. Commander General how to say. I'm listening to Commander General how to say. He said, in the ISUBK, we have the freedom to say what we want because we are totally run on our own. Like we don't rely on the government. We don't rely on this X, Y, Z like that. And the freedom that comes with that is I don't have to cater to any man or woman. So like when y'all see me in spaces, it's because I choose to be there. I don't have to be there. I can do my own show. I could do Katazai's show because this is Katazai's show. I could go on the round table of truth. I could go on Captain Godard. What Captain Godard show name again, Kadazar? You remember the name off the top?
On GP. It's
I could go on GP.
Godard's Perspective.
Godard's Perspective. I can go on GP. I could go down in Houston with Godaiwan, where the new dynamic duo, Kadazar and Godaiwan, they up in them colleges. I can go there. I could go on Wednesdays with Captain Mashak, Captain Nyathak, and all the brothers on there. I could go to California with Thabawan killing the whole internet. So I say all that to say, when the generals send me outside, I don't have to stay outside. It's a luxury. I just have to say that because I think a lot of people get it confused, because when I get around people that have some popularity, they be thinking that I'm needing them, when really it's just an avenue. I'm not even needing you, but the people that you're lying to need to actually hear the truth. That's how I feel about every spot that I go to. The world needs to hear the truth. So if you give me that avenue or that platform, I'm going to take advantage. And what Kadazar will always say, hey, man, we're going to ride this thing till it fall off. When I was on the 100 side and it would have the little bumps and bruises, Kadazar say, hey, man, well, it was good while it lasted. Now, me and the 100 side is cool now. No issues whatsoever, but it was bumpy in the beginning. But even with every space that we go to, is to teach and push the truth. When that time is over, it's not that deep for me. But just don't be a crybaby about it, because I'm just not a crybaby. With that, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Oh, the phone number is 862-224-9027. Just text me the name and address. Oh, yeah, Bezos. Best moderator on crap. Well, I don't want to say that because then all the other moderators. So you got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
You see that? I almost fucked up. You can't show favoritism. So, but shout out to Bezos. She did put the number in the chat. Till next time, shalom, Israel.
Hey, shalom, yo.